out. Ball out.
Bow, bow. Bow, bow.
Ball out.
Bow,
Ball out.
bow. All we do is bow.
Ball out.
Bow, bow, bow.
Ball out. Ball out.
Ball out.
Me and my hitters go all out. Ball out. Ball out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Me and my hitters go all out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Ball out. Ball out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Me and my hitters go all out. We about to take them all out. Dropping by the mall out. Come deliver mail on y'all route. Show them what it's all about. Just get called out. Fall out. Me and my clique, we don't fall out. Me and my chick, we don't fall out. We minding our business, keep y'all out. Break up, get up quick, then we hit licks till it's all out. I hate my job, I'ma call out. Boss of myself, child out. I'm a recruiter, a high percentage shooters. Gotta keep rifles and Rugers. Some people just trifling and losers. Watch for the jackets at night, they be cruising. I can put together. AR Kinston My hitters be tougher than leather. Can't nobody do it better. Glock 9 with the FN. Step in with my best friend. Best friend Smith and West End. If you miss 6, still catch 10. Ball out. Stall out. Pulling up outside the y'all house. Empty till we all out. I got the juice and I'm crazy. If you not a killer, don't say. Hit squad ain't nothing to play with. Undertaker and a grave dig. Best man like Tay Diggs. When you in the paint, gotta play big. Hitters ignorant like cavemen. Went from good fella to made men. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Shout out, ball out, get called out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Ball out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Me and my hitters go all out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Ball out. We about to take them all out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Me and my hitters go all out. We about to take them all out.
Wednesday Night Live, Boss Cowboy Sports in the building. Man, Boss Cowboy, put me on the screen, big brother, so the folks can see me. That's the old picture, Boss Cowboy. You got me in a steel frame. What you doing? Hit the right button, man. But anyway, look, man, we got a fantastic show for you. Listen, we got draft. We got a very, very special guest, team captain, starting defensive tackle, Antwaun Woods for the Cowboys in the building. So y'all show him some love. Y'all go ahead and type in the chat, Antwaun Woods, show him some love. Let him know we appreciate him coming on the show. Boss Cowboy, what you got, baby?
Hey, what's up, man? We do got my boy Twan in the building. What's up with it, brother?
What's up, bro? Thank you for having me on the show.
Oh yeah, man.
Like the intro.
Oh yeah, man. We set you off right. See, if I don't know if you noticed, but ball out. And more than ball out, man. We fixed everything about you, man. You see how you struggling to get those things to connect on your face, man? We connected that for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look, man. We tightened up your beard, bro. Look,
Look at that.
We tighten you all the way up, bro.
Hey,
we got you.
Hey, you know what? I appreciate that, man. You know I'm struggling, man. These beard oil products ain't working.
Hey, man, we gonna need to set you up, man, with a sponsor.
Yeah, already, we need that.
So, this man. Go ahead, OC.
No, go ahead, boss. You got it first.
Yeah, he need no introduction, man. But I'm gonna tell you, I guess I will anyway, man. Obviously you talking to the Antwaun Woods, so this is a guy that holds down our middle, and we go talk some real ball today. And guess what? The privilege of actually being on this show today is you go actually even go through film. We go through film with Mr. Woods himself, and we go get all the way to it. We go keep it honest. We go keep it fair, right? Because he go do the same thing. But first, let's just get to it, though. What you got, OC?
Yeah, man. Look, first of all, man, I mean, happy, man, that you own the team this coming year, man, and so excited to have you back. And one of the things I always said, man, when we were kind of even talking private and even talking to Boss Cowboy, you and the Boss Cowboy guy, he wrote about you explicitly. And to me, man, you're one of the most underrated defensive tackles in the league, man, to be honest with you, in terms of what you do. And people don't understand that position. And so I think a part of this show, Boss Cowboy, and also Antwaun, man, I want to give a little bit of education to the fans on kind of the importance of that defensive nose tackle position, because most people don't understand it. You know what I mean? And so they devalue what you do in the trenches for the team and how you keeping them linebackers clean so they can make plays and you stopping a lot of stuff in the middle. But man, just in general, man, I mean, hey, obviously it's some changes on the team, man. What's your outlook going into 2021, man? What's your mindset? Where you at right now?
Really, it's to get the bad taste out of mouth. Last year it's obvious, right? Defense wasn't great. We was historically struggling. So obviously, each day of the off season while I'm training and mentally preparing, the main focus is to get that bad taste out of my mouth, and also just to get better. Each year in and year out, NFL, you want to be able to stay consistent and keep and be able to grow and be able to affect the game each year in and year out. So, the mindset is to get better. Don't let no young guy might try to really compete, to outwork you.
Right.
So every year it's like you refocus.
Yeah.
It's getting ready for competition, getting ready for a new season, and just really getting ready to get better and show the world, what you can do, what I can do.
No doubt. And man, I looked you up, man. First of all, this man is proudly from the jungle. What most people don't know is that the jungle is a place that's called the jungle for its trees. And I learned that from you. That most people get that.
Tree.
Yeah, palm trees. People don't understand. They look at the movie and they think the jungle is like, nah, it's the trees. That's the reason why it's called the jungle.
I think it go hand in hand, though.
I think so too. I think you.
I think the place suits us. The place, the perfect name for the place.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you, man. One thing I was proud of watching your story was your dad and his influence. And I saw that he had you go out of the jungle, which you supposed to go to what? Taft.
I was supposed to go to Dorsey.
You supposed to go to Dorsey, but went to Taft. That's right.
Went to Taft.
Yeah, your dad sent you there, which got you out the jungle. And that kind of paved your way.
Yeah.
So hats off, man. Like we were talking before the show, living a dream to be from California and play for USC. That's amazing. I wanted to get into something real quick and just talk ball with you, all right, and get to the point, because everybody here, they want to obviously see ball and talk ball. One of the things is, I don't think, like the OC was saying, enough people recognize your what you do. Like this guy on Twitter, we was both on Twitter today, and this guy said, and we was going back and forth with this guy, and he said every year they bring in someone to replace Woods. By the middle of the year, he's back to starting, while his backups probably makes more than him. Nothing helps high-priced LBs more than two badass DTs. And not about the money, because we ain't talking about the money. It's more so about him and finally having a guy that knows and can see. Because I think you getting, I'm going to say it like this, I think you're getting that Dak treatment. Where, because you was undrafted, you come in and you play, stop the run, but don't get the recognition. So, and go ahead.
I mean that goes with it. Being an undrafted guy, they're gonna put you through the roughest possible obstacle to get to the top and to really be successful. You know that it's every undrafted guy has to go through it. Unfortunately, it's some that get a breakthrough early, but most of us undrafted guys got to take the hard route.
That's
so
real.
I seen that tweet. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to bro, because I was about to retweet it, but I'm still out. You know what? I am gonna go retweet it.
Yeah.
But I think it's definitely true. Since being in the NFL, I've been the guy that's going to compete with whoever, whenever, whatever, what time, it doesn't matter. So each year in, year out, you see that. Really, it was just last year, but you see that consistently that, they just, people still sleep, I guess. So
They sleep.
I just want to continue to wake their butt up and, continue to compete and go hard. Because, that's what we get paid to do, and that's my job.
And speaking of that, Antwaun, man, I mean, I want you to speak to what you think makes you different in terms of what you bring to that nose tackle position that's unique, because obviously it's been different people in the building and ain't nobody been able to keep you off the field, right? And that ain't happened. So I want to talk about a little bit like what you think, man, what's a part of your game or your approach that's going to make you stand out? And this is just, obviously, I understand a lot of it, but to educate the fans so people can have a better perspective about what you do.
All right, look, so check this out. This is why. So I ask Will McClay every year. I said, I don't care who y'all bring in, what decisions y'all make. That's your job. You got a job too. But just as long as I have a fair chance, that's all I can ask for. So I say that what separates me from others or whoever out there, or the way I feel separates me, is the fact that I feel like I can outcompete anybody. I know I'm not the most talented. I know I'm short. I know I have short arms. But I just feel like when it's me versus you, it always is going to be me. And it got to be me. And that's because I'm starving for it. I got a chip on my shoulder. I was undrafted. They practice squad 2 years. And when it's you versus me, it got to be me by any means. It has to be me.
So basically, let me translate that for everybody. Woods is a dog. That's what I'm
trying to say.
Woods is a dog, man.
It's simple.
He a dog.
It's a simple formula,
Hey, listen, Woods, I got to, because I know where your start came from. I got to. I hope you ready. Bop! 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 We know where your start came from.
Now this is the man. This is the man that's retired right now, number 72, Fredericks. They used to call him the president. Didn't nobody mess with the president. but Woods, one practice, Wood had enough, and that was that.
But the beautiful thing, he not glorifying it. I can see it in his demeanor. He's not glorifying it at all.
I know it.
I am, because I love it. Like, what he said is who he is. Like, that's when Rod started him. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean that video, that's my teammate Travis. That was a competitive day in training camp,
right?
And get like that in training camp. I expect him to try to take my head off too.
Exactly.
If it came down to it. So those are training camp days that get real competitive. But that video, it just goes to show you my mindset.
That's right.
At the time, I was fourth string, and I'm trying to compete. And I gotta feed my family, so I'm gonna go against the best dude we got, and I'm gonna try to beat him every single play. And that's just, that's just my mindset, So, that day was a very competitive day in training camp. Everybody still see me that video to this day, but me and Travis, we have grown to be real cool. And that was just another day at training camp at practice. There was nothing more than that, It just so happened that he was big bad, all pro Travis Frederick.
Right.
But it's all good.
But you did what you're supposed to do. Like, like you said, because some people don't understand. You can have a fight like that and then go right back to being cool. Only people that kind of been in locker rooms from high school up kind of understand that you can literally do that and it really be no big deal. Because even when I look back, I was looking at that coach behind, like he's smiling. I don't know who that is, but that's me.
George.
That's George.
That's George Silva.
Okay.
He was number 99 back in the day.
Oh,
like
he saw it coming. Because, see, anybody that know body language, I saw it coming, man. Anybody from the hood know ain't nobody ever turning their back on you. See, Frederick should have known, bro. He should have known, bro. The body language gave it away, man. I'm gonna tell everybody, man. All the country boys. If you ever in the hood and somebody turn their shoulder to you like that, that don't mean anything done. That mean they getting started.
I mean, they
getting started because if you don't watch your back, it's gonna be
measure you. See, that shoulder turn is a measuring tactic. So he's getting measured. Wow, there he is. There he is. He's measuring it. That's all he's doing. That's called measuring.
Hey, no, man. Hey, no, we know y'all teammates, man. We just give you a hard time. We just want to laugh with you. Real quick
Nah, it's
though,
all good, man.
getting back on like business. See, I want Boss to give this man a couple of things. He defended the star right too. See, people don't remember this either. With Juju, and wasn't that your teammate? At
Yeah, that's my college teammate.
see, listen, it was a difference between. Oh, see, you got something because it's a difference between how Byron Jones did it. Byron Jones is like, get off the star, get off the star.
But Wolves from the jungle though, man. You gotta understand something. If you deal with certain
gave you that
people
hood
that's from certain
skill.
places, you understand that. It's different, you know. It's different.
Man, it's like I
Go
wish
ahead,
you
bro.
would touch that star.
Man, hey, listen, man. I'm telling you, you give it away, man. You show it with the shoulders, you telegraph it, and then you show it with the hood skill, man. When you came out with the hood skill, I wish you would skill. I said, oh man,
See that's a pull up your khakis about to swing.
Right.
That's what that means. You know what I'm saying? That's that skip to get some momentum. I'm about to pull up these pants because my pants sagging, and I'm fist to get to it. That's all that means. So you see somebody skip on you, guard yourself.
That's another one of the tricks.
Guard yourself.
Get ready.
So
Yeah,
man,
that's
listen,
funny, man.
listen. I got a couple of more things, man. Like, cause we gonna get into the film after this. Just
We
real
got
quick.
to.
We go get into the film, bro. How you do that?
See right there, Wood. I thought you was gonna hurt your back. I ain't even lie to you, bro. I thought, okay, he got it up high. You was warm though, bro. You nice. I'm sorry, that's me, man.
Say,
Hello,
man.
See
bro.
my boy Jalen was right. I think I got higher than him.
You did,
Listen,
bro. I'm
hey.
looking at. I'm saying, man. Say, let's talk about some football now. Hey, y'all want to break down some film real quick?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. All right, so this play one, it looked like you diagnosed the screen right here. Can you talk about it?
Well, this was the playoffs 2018. It was really a good play called by Coach Marinelli and Coach Richard. Really, I was going the way that they were going, and you know, it was really a lot of my game was off field. So when I went, I could feel that 64 was not trying to block me, and so I knew something was up. And then at that point, I knew it was a screen. So if you see the two, go back. Okay, you can't go back.
No, I go back.
Yeah. So so it was basically a feel. Once I moved and I seen 64 wasn't trying to really block me aggressively. I knew something was up. And at that point, I read it. Boom. I had to lay him down.
Yeah, man.
Rewind that again, Boss Cowboy, because I want to point out something just real quick. That was a beautiful play, and this is the subtleties that most people don't see in the game, right? So obviously he's fake reaching you, right? And you felt him easing off of you, but then you swim back inside because your eyes are in the backfield. You had the quick swim right inside, so that gets you free, right? And then your eyes is in that backfield, and you see that screen. You swim inside real quick, eyes free. You waiting right now, bam. Beautiful.
Exactly. I didn't believe it. They tried to give me the okie doke.
The okie doke. Yo, and so this one is the Rams from this year or last year.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Boom.
Beautiful. And that's the difference.
This is a good play by everybody on the defense. You know, a lot of the guys set this play up for this play to happen for me, and we was moving a lot at last minute, which messed them up a little bit. And you know, it's a good play by Dorrance Armstrong. He the reason that, you know, he started the play, and then he really made it go right into me. If you look at the end that's right next to me, Dorrance, he knifes in there and messed the whole play up, and then he has to come right to me.
Gotcha.
So that was a good play by, you know, the whole D-line.
Cool. We'll watch a few more. Just real quick and get your thoughts of it. Just because, you know, we break down this stuff, but to hear it from you, we get a better understanding of the responsibilities. And this is, by the way, I would say one of your best games. The game's actually coming off that injury. And this is why people don't give you enough respect. They don't know in 2019 that you was gone after the Washington game from that knee. And it took you a while to come back. And people don't really know why we blew them out. It was because you was back.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, that was probably my most dominant game since being in the NFL. You know, that game was personal. The year before, you know, they rushed for, you know, a lot of yards on us in the playoff game. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember.
You probably do.
Oh, hell yeah, I remember.
I know you do. So,
Hell
you know,
yeah.
this game was personal. You know, I was coming off an injury, you know, just coming back and just wanted to, you know, make my presence be felt, especially after the year before, you know, how they did us. So,
Yeah.
definitely want to feel my presence.
Yeah, y'all clown. That's when y'all did that super kick, man. Y'all was clowning.
Yeah. Look, see, if you look on this play right here, you know, man, I tricked him up, pushed him in, make the play right, and then it was a big game, so I waved at my wife and kids.
Clouded, bro. Clouded. And people forget this was your game,
you know?
back. Like, so let me
Yeah.
pause this for a second. Let's just talk a little bit. Let's pause and talk, and we'll talk more fans.
Yeah.
People, that's
really
why people don't give, like, when, I'm going to just say it. When we got Poe, it wasn't too many people that was saying why we do that. Like, me and West Coast said when they did that, I said, I know like a lot of people like his name, but the better run stopper is Woods. It wasn't no West Coast hookup or nothing. It wasn't no, we like him, he's a dog. It was real. It was like, look at the middle. When he's healthy and when he plays, it's different.
Just that's all you gotta do. Simple formula. Just look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you can see, you can see.
Yeah. And see, this was crazy. Like, people say the defense got better after Poe. What you got on that, OC? It's like, do y'all realize why?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That defense started to tighten up on that run when they started Woods again. And we talked about that probably about 50 shows ago.
Yep.
Right? Here's the thing about Poe. No offense to Poe, and I'm trying to be fair and balanced when I say this, man.
That's all it is.
Poe don't have the quickness, and he don't disengage and play with the leverage that Woods play with. That's what it is, straight up. Woods, you see him 99.9% of the time, he's under the offensive lineman. So you got to have a real strong base and great technique to be able to keep Woods from being underneath you, right? And he presses you. He bench presses boys. If you look at that tape, he's bench pressing boys. He's separating, and he's quick to the ball. He ain't got to be the fastest 40. He just got to be the fastest for 5-6 yards. And normally, one-on-one blocks especially, he is. And he fights through the double team. He's getting off blocks. That's the difference between him and Poe. And that was the huge difference between him not being a starter and him being a starter coming back in the game. And that's just what my eyeballs see. That's just me looking at the tape.
And then,
no offense to nobody.
And yeah, we just being honest.
Nah,
and
man,
it's not
football,
saying
man.
It's football.
Poe, my guy.
Yeah, so check this. Like, what did it do to you to say to yourself, I'm a better player, and watch somebody in front of you that you know you better than?
I mean, it's you know, this is no offense to, you know, anybody in front of me, Poe, or anybody who makes a decision. It's just, you know, that's the NFL, man. It goes back to that conversation we had about the, you know, the undrafted guys. They're just not convinced. It's just, they're gonna put you through every obstacle until it's just like, okay, we believe in that. But you know, you know, I was built for stuff like that. You know, when adversity hits, and when you know, it wasn't just me that felt the way. Half the building felt that way. You know, that I should have been starting and all that stuff. But it is what it is. You know, it worked itself out on purpose. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened again in the future. I mean, will not say this year, but another year in my career. You know, it's gonna be times like that in your career and in life where, you know, people just count you out, and you just got to do anything by any means to make them believe. You know,
That's
shut
right.
them up. Exactly, shut them all the way up. You know what I'm saying? And all alone, they just be confused, and you and the believers just be sitting there like, man, we told you so.
Right.
And I can confidently say that because I know I work.
I
will work, and I'm willing to work, and willing to outwork and wake up every day and outwork anybody that may want to compete.
See, that's why I called you Dak. People don't understand what I mean by that. I'm not calling him a quarterback. I'm saying
I want some back money.
I know that adversity. That adversity builds character.
Airplane.
For real. And I see you trying to get it, man. I think this gonna be your year. I think this gonna be your year too. I think you needed to get healthy.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, I got you.
I play one down, one play at a time, man. We'll get there when we get there.
Already. Hey, let's watch some more film if you don't mind. We good?
All right, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll wrap it up. Just real quick. So let me see. So this is Seattle, and this is one of. Oh no, that's damn. We already
That's the
watched
screen.
that. We
Yeah, watch
started
that
on. We caught back up. All right. So let me see where we at. It was one of these plays that come up, man, and you did your thing. And what I loved about it, it's gonna be your hustle. It's not gonna even be because the play gonna be away from you, you know. But you go, it's
Leverage,
coming though.
Disengage, lateral quickness.
Man, you
Yeah,
killed
same
them
stuff.
boys.
Same stuff right there, man. Leverage, disengage, lateral quickness. You know what I'm saying? Playing with tremendous leverage, man. Just straight up.
Yeah. Oh, this that play. Yeah, same game. I just wish you would. Oh, I got you turned down. Let me turn you up. You talking? Go ahead, Woods.
Yeah, it's one of them play. Look, it's one of them play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them plays where it's just again I'm playing. You know, I play a lot off field because I'm short. So you know, I feel it. I fall, get back up, see the play, and just like Marinelli, we used to hustle.
Yeah.
So just keep hustling all the way downfield. I already know what that play is. Yeah, you about to see with me. Look, I already know the next play is I'm going to cut the guy and make the tackle.
Oh yeah. In New England.
Patriots.
Yeah,
Man.
exactly. One thing
Like,
right here was I wish you would have just dunked him a little bit harder. That's it.
So these are the plays people don't see on a stat book or to the regular eye just watching the TV copy.
Beautiful.
You know
You beat the trap, man. You beat the trap.
So this play is where the lineman leaves you unblocked and you don't know who's about to try to knock your head off. So I had got a concussion the year before off this same play in Philadelphia. So now I start cutting the guy who's trying to hit me so he's just not getting a clean shot on me. I just start taking his legs out.
Yeah, man. That run that back again, Boss Cowboy. That was a motion trap, right? So they motion a tight end and they try to trap you.
I can't see him. I don't know where he's coming from.
Boom. But that was beautiful leveraging instincts, man.
Yeah, but there's a lot of plays I have a lot of plays like this that people don't see or it's not on the stat sheet.
Gotcha. I'm gonna watch a couple of more plays. We gonna talk about defense, and then I want to get into your charity work.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. I hope y'all see what I'm talking about in the chat, man. I've been saying this man's underrated. Look at how he plays. Fantastic. And I'm not on no hype. This is just what the film says. You can see it clearly.
Yeah, man. I try to play hard for my teammates.
Look at that. Beautiful, man. You down the line. That's textbook.
Oh, you see, I got a little pass rush.
Oh, let's see what you got. Let me see what you're working with.
I didn't get the sack, but I think I hit him.
Yeah, you hit him. Bop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You did the hump move
Probably
on them
my
Woods?
best rush all year.
Let me see. Did you hump him?
Yeah, humped him a little bit, clubbed him.
Bop. Oh. That was good, though. That was good.
All right, this is the last one we go watch.
Is that me? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, do that. Oh, yes, a coverage sack. Thanks to Alden.
Yeah.
Shout out Alden. Yeah.
So check this real quick. I want to talk a little bit scheme with you, Woods, and then we was gonna talk about your charity stuff.
Cool.
I was done with Mike Nolan when he dropped you in coverage.
Why he said that?
Because that's when I knew he was doing too much. I really did.
I mean, I wouldn't say that because in the Fast and Marinelli and Richard defense, there's certain adjustments where I dropped a lot too.
Oh, for
Not
real?
a lot, but you can't control what the offense does. So if we have a certain adjustment to a certain thing the offense is doing, and they come out and do that certain thing a lot, we're going to make that adjustment a lot. Which,
Got you.
sometimes I ain't going to tell you specifically, but
Mhm.
sometimes they come out in certain formations, it's like, oh, they need help, and then now the nose tackle drops.
Mm.
So we can't,
That's good perspective.
every coordinator has some type of play.
What a
I ain't gonna
nose
say
drop.
coverage or when it happens because
I
that's just too
appreciate
much.
that.
But
And I stand
it's
corrected.
certain coverages when the offense come out in a certain formation, they need you need help in certain places where we're weak, quote unquote.
Got you.
So I'm not there to really cover a number 3 receiver. I'm
Right.
just
You
there
just-
to get
yeah,
the body presence.
Yeah, to get him a body so they would have to find that soft spot. I got you.
Yeah.
I did want to say
Sure.
one thing real quick, and this is just scheme related. We just talking about somebody had a good question, and I wanted to get it in. My boy Geechee from South Carolina, he said, "No, but for real, I know you already on it, but ask, does Quinn's scheme fit them better, and will getting back to the gap scheme help with stopping the run?" Hold on, I turned you off, Woods. Let me turn you back on. Go ahead.
Absolutely, I think with any scheme that fits our roster, like the schemes that Coach Dan Quinn has ran before, it fits our roster and personnel better than maybe the defense we had last year. So anytime we get a rich chance to me specifically, we get to get off the ball or do things that I'm strong at, it's good. So. But I mean, scheme is one thing, but we got the players. We been had the players. We just gotta put it together. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta hit somebody in the mouth. Man. All that schematic stuff is for the people in the sky and all the X's and O's on the chalkboard. But the real work comes down to who's hitting who in the mouth.
Just that simple.
Real talk, man. Real
Did you have
talk.
some more?
Scheme is like people that no offense to y'all, but people who watch the game,
Right.
fans that don't know, that's the stuff people don't remember. But the real stuff is, people who's actually on the field.
Yeah, grinding
Well,
in the trenches, fighting it.
Well, to your point was, man, and you'll respect this a lot, former USC coach Pete Carroll said this, and I'll take his quote. He said, scheme's overrated, players win games. That was his quote. So
Exactly.
to your point, man, that's what it is, man. 100%. Boss Cowboy, we definitely got to get into his charity, man. Let the people know what he's doing in the community real quick before we let him go.
Got you. So he does a lot of community work. So you can pick. He does something with Garland Police. He's done things with reading. He even got a movement that's for the nose tackles. So I mean, Woods got a lot of stuff going on. One of the main things that I like that I saw that he was doing was when he was giving back to his home. Let me pull that video real quick. Let me see. Make sure I got it. Give me 1 second. Cause I gotta show that, man. Cause it was where. Here it is. So let me give you this. So like, so one of the, so he has a foundation that he was actually giving back.
Yeah.
And then you also did something in park. So whatever you want to talk about, that's gonna help. Go for it.
I mean, when it comes to community work, it goes, it goes from it's a passion of mine. I like to deal with a lot of people who grew up, who think who walk those same areas as me, who struggle just like me. You know what I'm saying? No offense to other people who may need help or need awareness, but I like to give back and be a resource to the people of my community, of people as the communities where we don't have a lot of, basically the hood, give back to the hood where we don't have a lot of, resources. So, I did a community day. I did this event right here that's showing where I basically picked 20 families that I've grown up with in the jungles. Families where they have seen me grow up from a kid. They see me struggle. They see me be a knucklehead. families where we don't even know them, and they're different races, and they just need help, and just wanted to get 20 of those type of families together, or people I generally know and generally want to help in the community I grew up in, and just take the stress off of them for the holidays. Buying them groceries for Thanksgiving, whether it's giving out toys for Christmas, whether it's bringing the 500 members of the community and Cowboys fans together for a community day in 2018-19. It just, I like giving back to where, I feel like it could be meaningful. A lot of people they always ask me, like, why haven't I did a football camp or anything football? I just do football so much. I just want to, give back in ways where I think is helpful, that people will benefit from. I know people will benefit from football too, but I do football all day. So I want to, I do these type of events, just giving back to the people less fortunate, to working with the at-risk kids, to working with single mothers, so that's why I just like to focus on.
Man, that's fantastic, man. That's awesome, man. We could be definitely talking offline about how we can be a part of that, bro, and help with anything that you're doing. So we'll talk about that offline. But man, man, thank you so much, man. Boss Cowboy, if you don't got nothing else, man, I definitely want to respect this time. I know you gave us a little bit more time than I originally said, but man, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. I got you.
Y'all good people, man. Y'all good people, man. Thanks for having me.
Ain't no problem, man. And we gonna have you back, especially when you do one of those events and you want to push it. We'll help push that, and then we'll obviously put out there like cash apps or anything where you can do more than 20, or next time do 40, and then you'll get a group of us that'll get behind it and help the people from your hood. All right,
got to, man, got to.
All right, big brother, man, you take it easy.
All right, bro. We'll talk soon,
bro. Thanks for having me, bro.
Appreciate you.
All
right, later.
All right, man. So that was Woods, man. So, yeah, man. So, man.
We had a lot of fire questions in the chat, man, and I know we was talking to Woods. We didn't get into some of them, but man, maybe we take a couple of those questions, Boss Cowboy, comments, man, kind of from the fans, man, what they think, man, and kind of how they feeling about it.
Yeah. Well, my boy Terrence said, great interview, fellas. So I guess, they like some stuff they heard, and it was some stuff that I needed to hear, because I was really mad at Mike Nolan for dropping him. And he was like, nah, that happens. And sometimes, I corrected people like that, where I knew the responsibilities from corner, and it was like, nah, actually the person that you think is at fault is not at fault. So scheme wise, you can see, sometimes you got to be tightened up. But then the film don't lie, is that obviously Woods, and we had some problems in that middle, but most of it, in my opinion, is that we needed other people with Woods. You see what I'm saying? That can come in there in good rotation and give the same energy he's giving, that has that Rod Marinelli formula, where they rotate those guys, they coming in fresh and they whooping butt because they fresh and they giving it 100%. What did you have?
Man, what I got, man, is just, understanding the character and understanding the essence of a person that can be good at a position. Because what you see in Wood is, from his background, it was put in him just a whole bunch of fight. And so that's what he brings to the table, and that's what you need to have a great defense. Going back to that point, you need another couple persons that got fight like that got will like that. And then, man, this can be a top 15 defense. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I see in Wood. A lot of great things, big heart, doing a lot in the community. And, man, just overall great guy and great person, man. That's what I got out of it.
And Claiborne says she won't miss the next live. Definitely come back. We do a lot more. We have a draft show coming up, and obviously we want to kind of talk about that a little bit. So y'all give me 1 second to kind of cue up the commercial. But yeah, but definitely stay with us, and thank you, Melvada. Hopefully I said your name right. Definitely Claiborne. I know I got that right. Yep. But before we we gonna still talk about some football, but we also want to talk about this Super Draft weekend that's coming up. What you got on that, OC?
Man, listen, this is going to be the hottest draft show you ever seen. This is going to be the OC, Boss Cowboy, the whole BCS analyst team. We'll have a special guest or two. We got Will Steele on the ones and twos along with Boss Cowboy. We got the top of the draft to the bottom of the draft. The first round to the seventh round, 300 or more players we will discuss, and you don't want to miss this show. It's going to be fire. Lock it into your calendar. Put it on your Gmail account. Do whatever you got to do to make sure that you make this live, man. This is going to be fantastic. We'll be at a live location. We won't disclose it right now. We'll be all over the city, man. Who knows who we'll be? We might come to your house. Who knows? But look, you know what I mean? Tune into the show. It's going to be fantastic.
Oh yeah, man. My boy said we might come to your house.
We might roll up. If you cool, you in the BCS network, hey, you let us know. Drop us a line, direct message. We might just roll up in your house. Do one round at your house real quick. One round at your house, then we out.
Yeah, but I tell you what I got from it, man. Like, he smiled when he talked about the opposition. I like that. Like some people like to fight.
Exactly.
And he was very professional. He represented the Dallas Cowboys very well. I mean, most people would have really, really laughed at us doing this. You know, boop, boop.
that was hilarious.
It was funny to us, but he was thinking about his relationship. That's why he said, "That's my teammate." You know, just professional, just so professional. Like, he never kicked his feet up like, I'm at the house. He still was constantly knowing what he was representing. He did good, man. And I want to see more. And he's somebody that I could tell he's looking forward to the next round of proving doubters wrong. You know what I'm saying? I think Geechee hit it on the head. Tell me what you think of this, OC. I think Geechee hit this. Go ahead. Can you see it?
He loves competitions and the grind dog mentality. 1,000% Geech.
1,000.
That's a 1,000% accurate read. He said it. You see it in his body language. You see the confidence and the veracity to come out of him. Even when he talks about if it's one-on-one, it gotta be me. It gotta be me.
Yeah.
So that he said he's not saying I will. Yeah, he's not saying I will succeed. He's not saying I'm gonna do my best. No, he said he gotta be me. And so that's the difference even to people in life, man. You know what I mean? To say that I gotta have it. It's the difference between saying I want to do it, I hope I do it. No, I gotta do it. I gotta have it. And he a gotta have it dude, and he gonna go get it, man.
Yeah, it's in his eyes. You know, it's in his eyes. It's like he hungry. Like he said, man, I gotta feed my family. He going out there like that for real. And he said one of the things, I love the story that he said about going to Will McClay. Like, just give me a shot. I ain't asking for nothing extra. I'm not asking. Just don't let me get into the politics. And that's why. And that's why I told him before we started the show. I said, man, you wise, bro. Like, you navigate very well. You know what I mean? Because to be smart enough to go to Will McClay and say, just give me a fair chance. I'm not looking for nothing extra.
Right.
And see, we go talk about, because I don't have it in the show, but it was 6 defensive linemen last year that was up as undrafted. I mean, as free agents. He the only one.
Right.
And he gonna mess around and be the only one again.
Right.
Like, when you say that dude is up for a fight, that dude up for a fight, man. Like, real talk. He would get in the ring. He's really about that. And so, like, while we out, talking about defensive tackle and all that kind of stuff, sometimes it's people that's right around you that's really, really going to still do a good job.
Yeah. No, it's all good. And so that, one thing I see, man, he's one of those dudes that secretly, and he ain't gonna ever say this because he's professional, but this is just a sense I get. He's one of those dudes that get extremely motivated. Anytime you sign a player in his position, he gets extremely motivated. He's one of those dudes that take it personal, but ain't gonna tell you he take it personal, but go come out there and try to represent. You know what I mean? He's one of those dudes. Like, man, when I was, and this is not on a pro level, but in college, man, anytime in my time and playing in college, we signed an offensive tackle. I was a little bit mad about it, Boss Cowboy. I ain't even lie. I was a little bit mad about it because I was there. I was still playing. I was a little bit like, okay, whatever. So a motivator. He's that kind of guy, and because of that, man, he's gonna be successful.
Yeah, I see it too. Like I think it's gonna be a good year for him. And the only reason 2019 wasn't as good because most of it he was out. And it's almost like he was the undercover, in my opinion, Jordan Lewis to a degree, where Anthony Brown basically kept taking his reps, you can say. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But if you would have let this guy just go ahead and play it out, we likely don't lose those first 4 games the way that we did. They was watching Poe get demolished. They was just watching it. And then if you would have went ahead and went out there and gave this man most of the reps, likely we stopped them long enough for that offense to do their thing, OC. And that's how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. So it's one of those things to where I think our defense, we might need 1 or 2 more defensive tackles. Mm-hmm. Definitely get that fire going in him. You know, but also get that rotation going. And where we'll get the best out of him, let him do his thing and earn his money because he's trying to. Yeah, he's serious too.
Yeah. He real talk on it too, man. I think that, man, I mean, after this year, I think, I predict based on just this interview, man, the sense I get, I predict, man, he's going to have a fantastic year and the Cowboys are going to have a decision to make as it relates to what they do with him long term. That's what I think, Boss Cowboy. And hopefully, man, they keep him, man, because he's young. He still got fresh legs, still super strong. And, I mean, man, he could be a contributor, man, for the next, at least several years, man, at a real high level.
And Miss Claiborne said, good night. So she coming from Ohio. So definitely good night. Thank you for staying with us and watching the interview.
Melvita, I'm from Ohio. I was born in Xenia, Ohio, Melvita. Where you from? Type it in the chat before you go. I was born in Xenia. So type it in the chat if you know where that is. That's close to Lima, Ohio, in between Dayton and Columbus, Melvita. So let me know where you're from. We may know some of the same kinfolk up there, all right? So just put it in the chat before you go.
Geechee caught something, too.
He said he wasn't the only one getting frustrated with knowing he was better than the man in front of him. Yeah, and to your point,
the building.
Yeah, half the building is what he said. So we know that it's political, right? And we know that it was certain people pushing those buttons, whether it was the right or wrong button. And that's why you need to follow Boss Cowboy Sports with Your Voice Matters, because we constantly unwrap this thing and unpackage it day after day to let you know the inside scoop, reading the tea leaves, and actually what's going on. And I mean, we heard it from himself that, hey man, we are just, he's a confirmation of things that we've been saying as it relates to politics and things that are not just strictly on performance based, that's getting people on the field, and unfortunately, and then sometimes keeping the people that should be on the field off the field.
Gotcha. And and I'm glad he came in early. Most players not doing interviews around this time.
We appreciate him so much.
Yeah, they stand low key, they stand quiet, they trying to get through the draft, and secure themselves. Like we could have been typical gotcha media, where we trying to get something that's gonna get in the headlines and try to get him to trip. And so that shows, I'm glad he trusted us, that we was going to be professional with him. We had fun with the Frederick stuff and the kick, but it was nothing to throw him off, kill, or put him in a bad light. It's too much of that done in journalism. I hate that, where they trying to get you to trip up so they can write about it.
Yeah. No, we're not like that, man. We professionals, man, and we respect everybody that comes on the show, man, and we're about having good relationships. So that's just what it is, man. But definitely Youngstown. Okay, I see you up there about Cedar Point. I got you. You're not too far from where a lot of my kinfolks are, Melvita. Nice to meet you.
And Moving the Chain said classy. Yeah, the OC is very classy. He's very classy.
Notice he said me. I'm playing with you, Boss Cowboy. I'm playing with you.
I'm not classy.
That's my boy. That's my brother, man. That's my brother. All good. But yeah, Boss Cowboy, man, that was a great interview, man. And, man, I appreciate everybody. Yeah, you did miss him, Jeff. You got to tune in on time. Jeff.
No, he didn't. He didn't miss. He didn't miss. Nope.
He said, did he miss it?
No.
I miss?
He said, yeah. The answer is yes, but no. Because that means, Jeff, all you got to do.
That's right.
Is rewind it when we stop the stream. You can watch it in the morning. You can like, subscribe. You know, you can get all the content that's over here on demand. So you missed it, but you didn't, you know, and it's worth it. So definitely go back and rewind it. It's worth it, man. I promise you. So, and thank you for peeking in. Obviously it's your first time. So it's a lot of people don't know this. So I'm going to tell you, you got to go to our page, Boss Cowboy Sports, follow everything you seeing, that like, that follow, hit that so you can get the notifications. I'm going to do it again. A lot of people don't know this. Go to Boss Cowboy Sports, hit that like, hit those 3 dots, hit that follow.
And hit the bell icon so that you can get the notifications. That's also on YouTube, Boss Cowboy Sports. So when you hit the notification bell icon, then you'll get notified anytime we go live or when we drop new content. Also follow Boss Cowboy Sports on Twitter at Boss Cowboy Sports, Instagram at Boss Cowboy Sports as well, and you can get all the content there. And my page is a mirror of basically what we're doing here, pretty much. So I mean, you can follow me on Instagram at the OC or CB the OC. That's on Instagram, and then the OC on Facebook and also on Instagram. So hey, you can follow us, get everything you need, the latest and greatest. Stay tuned.
Can we take a more comments?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Okay. I like what Hussein, hopefully I said your name right, brother. He said the defense will Hassan. Okay.
Hassan.
One of us got it right.
Hassan.
Okay. The defense will light this upcoming season. No worries here. I'm starting to feel a little bit better about the defense. For a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons I'm starting to feel better about the defense, OC, is I'm hearing reports that the Dallas Cowboys have the most people in the building. It's a lot of reports that's coming out.
I'm hearing a lot of people down there working out.
Yeah. And whenever you see a team gelling like that, and that's usually on both sides, you know, when they all working together, they say we have the most people under the voluntary workouts, 25 consistent. And see, these dudes crazy, man. We got cats like Dak building stuff, fields in his yard, football fields in his yard. When your leader like that, it's gonna trickle down. It's gonna trickle down. When your leader obsessed with work, cause he leave nobody with excuses. He leave nobody with excuses. What you got on that, OC?
Yeah, I just think that, man, it's a whole aspect about lead by example. And I think that with the new defensive coordinator and what happened last year historically, everybody's coming in the building, including Antwaun, who we just interviewed, with something to prove, right? And so defense got something to prove. They should all be there. Offense got something to prove. A lot of injuries on the offensive line, right? Ezekiel got something to prove. Elliott, he had a down year. Dak got something to prove, got a new money, got off of injury. So to me, this should be an extremely motivated team. Gary, I see your comment, and that Quinn's philosophy of playing who performs over who's anointed gives me hope on our defense. Yeah, I think that Quinn has, the best shot to help us in terms of what he brings in terms of motivating players in the building. He has an attack style defense. I like that. And I like the fact that he connects with players. He's a player's coach. So hopefully with that, he gets the best out of the team.
And E-Kush, thank you. E-Kush brought up our group. So we have our own group now. It's called The Huddle. So everybody that might be branded out, tired of looking at Boss Cowboy logos, nothing on this says Boss Cowboy.
Right.
It's all about just us huddling up, getting to play. That's what it's about. So that's our new group. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and become a part of that group, because there's going to be a lot of content that's going to be fed into it. So y'all keep on the lookout for that. Did you have anything else, bro?
No, brother. I think we can land this plane, man. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Also, do not forget to support us any way that you can with Boss Cowboy Sports at the Cash App. Working on the Patreon. That's on my to-do list, man. I got to get that done with Boss Cowboy in the near future, man. And then you'll be able to subscribe monthly for the latest and greatest Boss Cowboy Sports content and some special stuff that nobody will have access to but you. So also Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube. Don't forget Boss Cowboy Sports on Twitter and on Facebook.
All right. And man, we got much love for everybody. Y'all make sure y'all definitely stay up, and remember, we're loyal. We're never going to be devoted.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Shout out Sean.